Hello guys, let's dive deeper in the question we created the exercise previous lesson. The exercise want to create a simple calculator and do the things. In the next lesson, in the previous lesson, I teach you about inputs. Now let's go and create the calculator. Let's see how to create this. Okay, we create a text and starting our calculator project. Let's go and create this. Okay, the first thing we need to create a code section or cell. After that, the calculator. Let's see how many input did the calculator get. 1, 2, 3. Let's create them. For example, A1 input, A2 input, A3 input. Okay, we now have 3 inputs. Now let's run it. As you can see, our 3 inputs are working clearly. Okay, now we need to make the inputs work for our program. Let's say how we could solve an algorithm problem by programming. At first, we need to create the inputs. It's the input section we need. Okay, let's see what is the text that gonna be in our input. It is the text. Let's just paste the text, enter the number, enter the second number, and select the operation. Okay, now we need to rename our input. I say it to first, change it to first number, and I change it to second number, and I change it to operation. Now let's go and try to solve this problem. Okay, at first the thing you think about is that how we must write it. It's really easy. Let's divide the problem into sections in our brain. At first, the first section, let me write the sections here. The first section is creating inputs. Okay, this is the first section. The second section, let's say creating outputs. Okay, let's go and create the outputs. Let me just cancel it. We comment it here, inputs. Or for example, a professional way, getting inputs for our calculator. Okay, this is the first section. And after we create this, we create another section. Let's see what is another section. As you can guess, it's creating outputs. We need to print. Let's see what we need to print. We need to print this. The result of 10 multiplied by 5 is 50. Okay, let's see how we can create it. The most important thing is we understand which one of them are solid and not changeable and which one of the programs are gonna change. Let's create a print. Here, this line is not need to change every time. It's a solid part. And the next part is our first number. We easily put our first number And the second part is our operation. Operation. And the third part is our second number. Why number? I think I write it wrong. Oh, let me make it fix. Okay, second number. And in the last we have an is solid too. And in the end we must put, let me call answer. We don't have this answer yet, but let's check and see if our output and inputs work well. Okay, let's run it. First number is 1, second number is 3, operation is that. Okay, now we need to create a let me create a console here, and we say just answer is equal to, for example, 1 to 3 is 3, and run. And now you can see the result is like the result he asked for. Okay, now we create the input and output. The third thing we need is to creating our operation, or creating our operation. Okay, let's see what or how we can create our operation. Let's divide it. We have 4 operations. Let's say at first creating division. Sum is easier. Let me just call it by creating the sum, creating division, creating minus, creating division, creating multiple. We need to create these 4 functions. Now we dive into these 4 functions, but the thing we lose is that let's go and create this function. Okay, we here try to create our function. For example, let's here write creating function. Okay, how we can create this? It's easy. We say just answer and answer is equal to first number plus second number. And for this is all the thing we need for our sum function. Now let's run it and check if it is right or wrong. Let's just print answer and see if it's working right or wrong. 1 plus 3 is equal to 13. What is wrong? I gave you 5 seconds to guess. Pause the video and guess the problem. It's easy. The problem is that the type of our inputs are string, and the sum of a string is make different with the sum of the integer. Now for that we just convert all of our numbers to float. Why float, not integer? Because if we convert them to integer, it just work on integer numbers. We write it wrong, I think. Float. This is, I think this is right. Okay, let's run it. 1. Let's say it's 3. Operation is Okay, now let's run this line of code. The answer is right. Okay, it is our sum function. Now let's create our creating minus function. We just copy this line, paste it here, and here we put minus. Now let's see if the answer is right or wrong. We just print answer. -2, 1, -3 is -2. It's right. Now let's creating our. I just copy that, paste it here, and paste it here. Here we create our multiple and division function. Just write it, and the division function. Now we have all of our 4 functions. Creating our function is the next place. Now in 4 we need to connect our function. Let's go and try to connect them. How we can connect them? It's easy. We must create if. Now let's create another code. We create if operation. We are going to tell when use which function. If operation is equal to what? Sum. Do the sum function. We copy the sum function, paste it here. Let me just press tab. Now it's working great. Now we just copy that, paste it here, put minus here, and copy the minus operation, paste it here, copy that another time for our 4 function. Okay, I copy that. Sorry, that's good. Our last function. Now we need to make it better look. Okay, now it's great. Just click OK and it's run. Okay, let's test our full function and see if it's work right or wrong. Let's put all of them here in one cell, creating our function, getting inputs, and creating outputs. Now let's run it. First number 5, second number 6, sum. It must give us 5 plus 6 is equal to 11. The function is working perfectly. Now let's use another type like division. Is it right or wrong? Tell me why. 8 divided by 9 is equal to 11. Because we forgot to change this. We here change this too. Now run it. 8, 9. Operation division. Now the number is right. This is our first mini project that is really easy. I hope you understand it well. Don't afraid if you don't understand anything. The programming is all about trying harder and harder. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We are in end of this lesson. See you tomorrow.